Hello, 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 and welcome to Small Business Spotlight. And you know, this is one of my favorites. This is Yvonne Lorraine, and she is the personal development coach and also founder of Innovative Visions. Hello, Yvonne.
Hello, Sharon.
It
Thank you
seems
for
like it's been
having
a
me.
it seems like it's been a while since we chatted, but it's all good because you're here now on Small Business Spotlight. And today I'm spotlighting you, and we're going to talk about innovative visions. And we're also going to get into management teams because during the month of May, the Business Vision and Development Center talks about a specific topic that is pertinent to our small business owners and May is management team. But first, let's talk about innovative visions, what it does, what it stands for, its mission, its services, and how you found it and now are and always have been the personal development coach for innovative visions.
Wow, that was so jam-packed, Sharon. But I think I can handle it. If I
You
miss
can.
something, just let me know.
All righty.
So, Innovative Visions, actually it started because I was just doing things like encouraging people and always had the heart to just motivate people all the time. It was like
Yes.
it wasn't even a thing to think about, that was just what I did. So I realized that going into business was a way that I could actually do more and possibly get paid doing the thing that I love to do.
Let's put a pin right there because
Okay.
I want our people to hear this. Um, a lot of times businesses start with a passion. We're just doing it because we love to do it, or we see the need for it, or we see the results of it.
Yes.
And then we're saying, hey, I could get paid for this. And then there goes the light to the entrepreneurial small business startup flame. So go ahead. So sorry to interrupt.
No, yes.
Talk
So
about
that's
why you
exactly.
started. Okay, go ahead.
Yes. So about 2016 is when I actually incorporated my business. But Sharon, I really didn't start going into full-time entrepreneurship until 2020.
Mm,
So 2020, I left my full-time job. I felt like God had equipped me with everything that I needed. At least that's what I thought.
okay.
I was equipped to do the job, but there were still more things that I had to learn. So, although it was incorporated in 2016, it took work in 2020 up until now. I've been on a learning curve of, how to run business, how things that I needed to work on within myself to be able to be a entrepreneur. Because, like I said, it's easy to just encourage people and to help people. But when you talk about entrepreneurship, that was a whole different setup. And I had to understand what it really meant to run a business.
Yvonne, I like that also because we as entrepreneurs, the business side never ends. It's always, like you said, it took you a minute to like get your footing, but you're still learning. And that's so true because things change. We were
Yeah.
just talking about backgrounds for videos. We may be behind the curve, but as we move forward, we want to challenge ourselves. We want to step into new things. We want to take risks because without risks, there's no reward. So go ahead.
That's right. So I'm happy to say I'm still here.
Yes, I'm happy to.
And with that, there has been some shifts in my business, Sharon. So I actually started out only thinking about doing life coaching. I couldn't figure out, exactly what direction I was going to go because also COVID kicked in my early stages of my business. So that was a whole nother dynamic that it was very unexpected. Uh, so, the life coaching and being able to do business online became a part of the business that I had not even considered, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So doing the life coaching, doing business coaching, and I also knew that I wanted to consult like new small business owners. And so right now that's what I'm doing. I'm coaching. I coach people in life. I coach people in their businesses. I'm training executive leadership and helping small businesses to grow and expand. And all of it kind of falls under, I'm still encouraging people, giving people hope, and helping them to move forward for real.
Well, this is a good segue. I knew it would come because with you and I, even though I myself am a business strategist consultant, I still come to you to strategize and get motivation and for you to give me some guidance, especially when we're working on things or when I find myself in a challenging space and I need some coaching and some consultation. So when we talk about management teams and who's on it and what it looks like and titles and that kind of thing, for me, my management team is more of a collaborative thing. If people go on my website, they'll see in my small business resource tab, you'll be there because I consider you part of my team. And so when we talk about management teams overall, who do you think or what job titles do you think are a good starting point for a small business startup?
So glad you asked that question, Sharon, because yes, who is on our team is so important. And I'm going to say it's important to have, when we talk about the positions and the roles starting out, having somebody administrative that can do administrative work is very important. And I even think saying administrative today may be a little different than what it used to be. So it's almost like you have to have a little more skills in the administrative field, then it's more than just like filing and typing letters and doing things like that. These days, people want you to be able to maintain the website, post something on social media, so that administrative position can be key and a little broader. And then I always say administration and your finance person. Those are like two of the top people or roles starting out with your business. Because you need to make sure you have someone you can trust and who know what they're doing when it comes to tracking your money, really being able, and even if you can't have someone who can help you to come up with your funding plan for the year, to help you set up those budgets and different things like that. So if you have that finance person in place who can do that, that is amazing. And Sharon, because we know when we starting up, funding is and can be limited. So hiring people may not in those roles may be a little challenging, but that's where like the virtual assistants may come in place. And I have one and I'm not, trying to necessarily advertise, but this is one of the ones I am familiar with. It's called Fiverr, Fiverr. So that's an area where people can, get some of the support that they need, their new businesses, at a lower cost especially for startup. You had mentioned some collaborations, and that is, collaborations, partnerships, bartering services with another company. All of those are important and helpful. it's nothing like working with another business to,
Yes.
bring it all together and see it work. So always just keep that door open for the partnerships with other businesses because you don't have to have it all, but you
Yes.
do have to know what you need.
Yeah, Yvonne. And then I also think when you were talking about like getting a administrative assistant or whatever the term is that you'd like to use, because sky's the limit in terms of titles. But what I want people to concentrate on is doing those job descriptions. You have got to write a
Yes.
job description that aligns with your business and your needs. These generic job descriptions, this, that, and the other. And then you'll be like, but I told you I wanted you to post on social media 3 times a week. And you're like, that wasn't in my job description.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
when you are looking for someone to help you, then people need to know exactly what's expected of them, because
Mm-hmm.
if you, especially when you're paying them, you
Right.
you can't uh expect a service that you're not paying for, right?
Right.
So you can get a generic job description and then make it specific to your needs as a
Mm-hmm.
business owner. Did I lose Yvonne?
Push the wrong thing, Sharon. Can you hear me?
We need to hire a
Right.
promotion
We
and
always need
production
somebody
team.
to help. To help, yes. But insurance. So I did have a couple more things I want your
Oh
hearers to
yeah.
definitely hear about it. That because this was a learning moment for me in business that I wish I would have learned earlier in the process. And that's to have somebody who does the marketing
Oh,
because marketing is so key in your business. You want to have somebody who's doing that. And then the other three roles that I would say, as you're growing to take into consideration that's needed is your CPA, having an attorney, and to have a coach, have a business coach. So those would be the ones that I just mentioned. Those are the main positions, roles, people that I would have in place along with your partners.
I agree totally, Yvonne, and I appreciate you taking the time to speak with us about management teams. And like I said, all the month of May, we're going to be talking about who's on your team, job descriptions, challenges, and benefits of it. But yeah, you need to surround yourself with a group, whether it's a collaboration, a partnership, bartering, like you said, or a pay for service type thing. But none of us, well, not me, can do it all and is an expert in everything. And like you said, I think the funding person, your bookkeeper, your CPA, you need to know where your money is, and they need to know how to prepare your taxes and prepare your reports, because if you're going out there looking for money, you have got to show that you know where your money is right now in this moment. So I would agree with you. That's probably key. And then when you start getting into contracts and stuff, an attorney on retain, and you can get people on retainer on as a need be basis. Um, and then, you working with somebody, share that resource with your other business owners. I got a good CPA over here, I've got a good attorney over here, and I've got a good business coach over here in Yvonne Lorraine. So let's get at it. We're going to make sure our businesses are thriving, and we're going to cover all the bases. And I thank you again for being on Small Business Spotlight. But tell us where we can find you, Yvonne.
Thank you so much, Sharon. And I really hope that this did help somebody. I hope somebody is able to move forward in their business, knowing that they head in the right direction. I thank you for having me. And people can find me on Facebook. I am Yvonne Lorraine. Also on Instagram and LinkedIn. If you just type in Yvonne Lorraine, you'll find me. And
Thank
you
you.
can also look, they can also, because we're in partnership, they can go to
Yes.
the to the BBDC Center website and find me as well.
And thank you so much. And don't forget to go to our YouTube channel, the Business Vision and Development Center. Like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you.
Like, share, and subscribe.